Morning habits that spike blood sugar. If your blood sugar is high in the morning, your dinner last night may not be the real problem. Many people eat carefully, avoid sweets, and try to make better choices at night. Yet they still wake up with elevated blood sugar. This can feel confusing and frustrating, especially when you believe you are doing everything right. What most people don't realize is that your body behaves very differently in the morning. When you wake up, your body releases hormones to help you feel alert and ready for the day. One of these hormones is cortisol. Cortisol signals your liver to release glucose into your bloodstream, even before you eat anything. That means your blood sugar is already more sensitive in the early morning hours. This is where certain morning habits can quietly make things worse. Some habits feel completely normal. Some are even considered healthy. But for people who are pre-diabetic or living with type 2 diabetes, these habits can push blood sugar higher without obvious warning signs. They don't cause pain, and they don't create immediate symptoms. But over time, they make blood sugar harder to control. Today, we're going to look at the most common morning habits that silently spike blood sugar. One of them is something many people do within minutes of waking up every single day without realizing the damage it can cause. If your morning numbers are often high, this information could make a real difference. Why mornings are dangerous for blood sugar. In the morning, your body behaves very differently compared to the rest of the day. As you wake up, your body releases hormones to help you feel alert and ready to function. One of the most important hormones involved in this process is cortisol. Cortisol naturally rises in the early morning hours, and its job is to signal your body that it is time to wake up. At the same time, your liver begins to release glucose into your bloodstream. This glucose is meant to provide quick energy so your brain and muscles can start working. This natural process is known as the dawn phenomenon, and it happens to almost everyone, whether they have diabetes or not. The key difference is how the body handles this extra glucose. For people with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, the body struggles to move that glucose out of the bloodstream efficiently. As a result, blood sugar levels may already be elevated first thing in the morning, even before any food is consumed. This is why mornings are such a sensitive time for blood sugar control. When blood sugar is already higher than normal, adding the wrong habit on top of it can cause levels to rise quickly and dramatically. Something that might seem harmless later in the day can have a much stronger effect in the morning. Understanding this helps explain why morning routines play such a powerful role in blood sugar management. Habit number 1, drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach is one of the most common morning mistakes when it comes to blood sugar. Many people reach for coffee as soon as they wake up without realizing how strongly it can affect glucose levels early in the day. Coffee naturally stimulates the release of cortisol, the same hormone that helps wake you up in the morning. Cortisol sends a signal to your liver to release more glucose into the bloodstream. When your stomach is empty, this response becomes even stronger. As a result, blood sugar can rise even though you haven't eaten anything at all. This is why some people feel jittery, anxious, or unusually alert after their morning coffee. It is also why many are surprised when they check their blood sugar and see higher numbers shortly afterward. They assume the spike must be coming from food, but in reality, the coffee itself can be the trigger. If you drink coffee first thing in the morning, it may be worth paying closer attention to how your body responds. A simple change can make a noticeable difference. Start your morning with water to rehydrate your body. Then eat a small breakfast that includes protein, which helps stabilize blood sugar. Once you have eaten, enjoy your coffee afterward. For many people, this single adjustment is enough to reduce morning glucose spikes and create a calmer, more stable start to the day. Habit number 2, skipping breakfast. Skipping breakfast is one of the most misunderstood habits when it comes to blood sugar control. Many people believe that avoiding food in the morning will automatically keep blood sugar lower. For some individuals, this approach can work. But for many people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, it often does the opposite. When you skip breakfast, cortisol levels remain elevated for longer. This sends a continued signal to the liver to release glucose into the bloodstream. Instead of allowing blood sugar to stabilize, the body stays in a state where glucose keeps circulating without being used efficiently. As a result, blood sugar can remain higher well into the morning hours. This pattern often leads to several common issues. Fasting glucose readings may be higher than expected. Cravings tend to become stronger later in the day, especially for carbohydrates or sugary foods. And when lunch finally arrives, blood sugar is more likely to spike sharply, making the rest of the day harder to manage. If your blood sugar is consistently highest in the morning, skipping breakfast may actually be contributing to the problem rather than solving it. In these cases, a small balanced breakfast can be more helpful than no breakfast at all. Focusing on protein is especially important. Options such as eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a combination of protein and fiber can support steadier blood sugar and reduce large swings later in the day. Habit number 3, a high-carb American breakfast. A high carbohydrate. American breakfast is one of the fastest ways to spike blood sugar in the morning. Foods like toast, bagels, pancakes, sugary cereal, oatmeal sweetened with honey or brown sugar, and muffins or pastries are extremely common. They feel comforting and familiar, but from a blood sugar perspective, this combination creates a serious problem. The issue is not just the carbohydrates themselves, but the overall balance of the meal. These breakfasts are typically very high in carbs while being low in protein and low in fiber. Without enough protein or fiber to slow digestion, glucose enters the bloodstream quickly. Blood sugar rises fast and the energy levels often crash just as fast shortly afterward. This rapid rise and fall can leave you feeling tired, hungry, and craving more carbohydrates later in the day. Over time, this pattern makes blood sugar harder to control and increases the likelihood of large spikes after meals. A smarter approach to breakfast is to change the order of what you eat. Start with protein first, such as eggs, yogurt, or another protein source. Then include healthy fats, which help slow digestion even further. Carbohydrates, if included at all, should come last and in smaller amounts. Protein plays a key role in stabilizing blood sugar by slowing the absorption of glucose and helping your body maintain steadier energy throughout the morning. Habit number 4, drinking fruit juice in the morning. Drinking fruit juice in the morning is another habit that often causes unexpected blood sugar spikes. Many people believe that fruit juice is a healthy choice, especially when it is labeled as natural or 100% juice. However, from a blood sugar standpoint, fruit juice is very different from eating whole fruit. When fruit is juiced, most of the fiber is removed. Fiber plays a critical role in slowing down how quickly sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream. Without it, the sugar in juice is absorbed rapidly, causing blood sugar to rise much faster. Even juices made from real fruit and without added sugar can produce this effect. This is why, in terms of blood sugar response, fruit juice behaves much more like soda than fruit. The body processes it quickly, leading to sharp spikes rather than gradual increases. For people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, these spikes can make blood sugar much harder to control throughout the day. If you enjoy fruit, the better option is to eat it whole. Whole fruit still contains fiber, which helps slow digestion and reduce blood sugar swings. It is also best to eat fruit after a meal rather than on an empty stomach. Consuming fruit alongside protein or fat further reduces the impact on blood sugar. Making these small adjustments can significantly improve how your body responds to fruit in the morning. Habit number 5, morning stress and rushing. Morning stress and rushing can have a powerful impact on blood sugar even before you eat anything. Many people start their day by immediately checking emails, watching the news, or worrying about everything they need to get done. While this may seem normal, it places the body into a stress response right away. When you feel stress, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol's job is to help you respond to perceived danger or pressure, but it also signals the liver to release more glucose into the bloodstream. As cortisol rises, blood sugar rises with it. This means that stress alone can push blood sugar higher, especially in the morning when levels are already sensitive. This is why motivation is not what your body needs first thing in the morning. What it needs is calm. Starting the day in a rushed or anxious state can set off a chain reaction that makes blood sugar harder to control for hours afterward. The good news is that it does not take much time to reduce this effect. Just 5 minutes can make a meaningful difference. Slow, deep breathing helps calm the nervous system. Light stretching gently wakes up the body without adding stress. And avoiding your phone for a few minutes prevents unnecessary stimulation. These simple habits lower stress hormones and help protect blood sugar, creating a more stable and balanced start to the day. A blood sugar-friendly morning routine. A blood sugar-friendly morning routine does not need to be complicated. In fact, some of the most effective routines are also the simplest. For many people, small changes made consistently in the morning can have a powerful impact on blood sugar for the rest of the day. Start by drinking water as soon as you wake up. This helps rehydrate your body after sleeping and supports normal metabolic function. Next, add a small amount of light movement. This does not need to be intense exercise. A short walk, gentle stretching, or a few minutes of movement is enough to help your muscles begin using glucose more efficiently. After that, focus on a protein-based breakfast. Protein helps slow digestion, supports stable energy, and reduces rapid rises in blood sugar. Once you have eaten, you can then enjoy your coffee. Having coffee after food rather than on an empty stomach helps reduce its impact on cortisol and glucose release. Finally, make an effort to stay calm during the first part of your morning. Avoid rushing when possible and give your body a few minutes to ease into the day. Together, these simple steps create a routine that supports more stable blood sugar and makes the rest of the day easier to manage. High morning blood sugar is not random. For most people, it doesn't come out of nowhere, and it isn't just bad luck. It's usually the result of small habits that are repeated every single morning without thinking about them. What you do right after waking up affects your hormones, your insulin response, and how your body handles glucose for the rest of the day. When mornings are rushed, stressful, or filled with the wrong choices, blood sugar stays high, no matter how careful you are later. But the opposite is also true. When you fix your mornings, when you create a simple, consistent routine that works with your body instead of against it, controlling blood sugar becomes much easier. Not perfect, but easier, more stable, and more predictable over time. If this video helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is managing diabetes. This content is for educational purposes only and does not replace medical advice.